Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I hope that the videos we keep uploading are helping you out. On this video, I'll be tackling the second question from the St. Anne's Diocesan College. This is a preliminary exam, guys, which was written in the year of 2023. And please do expect a total number of 10 videos since the question paper has 10 questions in total. That simply means each and every question will have its own video. And please, guys, do take this seriously. I strongly believe that knowing how to tackle exam questions will give you an edge whenever you write your preliminary exam and, most importantly, your final examination. So please, guys, do share the video to your peers so that they may have the same edge as you, and please do help us grow the channel by just subscribing. First question, guys, you're supposed to use first principles to find the derivative of f. There is an equation that we use, guys, to find the derivative, right? It simply says f prime of x is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Right, together. And how can I find f of x plus h? I can simply go and substitute. Okay, let me write this first. Limit as h approaches 0. How can I find f of x plus h? I can simply go and substitute x plus h whenever I come across x in the equation of f of x. So I'll have x plus h all squared minus f of x, which is just 1 minus x squared. And this thing is all divided by h. The aim, guys, whenever you find the derivative by using first principles, is for us to substitute 0 whenever you come across h. But right now we cannot do that because we have h at the denominator, and if our denominator is equal to 0, that means the entire expression will be undefined. So all you have to do, guys, is to try and eliminate the h there at the bottom. But before we do that, let's try and simplify our numerator. We still have limit as h approaches 0 of 1 minus, we'll end up having x squared, negative x squared, minus 2xh minus h squared minus 1 plus x squared. This entire thing is all divided by h. We still have limits as h approaches 0. If you can check, guys, the ones will just subtract one another, as well as the x squareds, they will just subtract one another. So I'll be simply left with negative 2xh minus h squared all over h. I can therefore take out a common factor on the numerator, which is just h. I'll be left with negative 2x minus h all over h. I'll be left with limits as h approaches 0 of negative 2x minus h. These two will just cancel one another. Now I can substitute h0 as h together, or h as 0, because now the expression will no longer be undefined. I'll end up having negative 2x minus 0, which is just negative 2x. So the derivative of x is just equal to negative 2x. Okay, over here, guys, I'm supposed to determine the following derivatives, leaving we are being asked to determine the following derivatives, leaving your answers with positive exponents when necessary. Okay, I have f of x being equal to x plus x squared all over x. F of x can be written as x over x plus x squared over x, guys. Now remember that this x over here is dividing every term in the numerator. So I'll end up having f of x being equal to 1 plus x. So therefore the derivative, you only, guys, write f prime of x if the statement after the equal sign is your derivative. Now you cannot write f prime of x before finding the derivative. You are allowed to write this if and only if on the right hand side you'll simply have your derivative. Okay, remember that, guys, for us to find the derivative, there is an equation we use that simply says if f of x is equal to a times x to the power n, therefore the derivative is just equal to n multiplied by a times x to the power n minus 1. The derivative of a constant, guys, is always equal to 0, and the derivative of x will simply be equal to 1. Okay, now let's go and find the derivative over there. We are given y is equal to 2 times the square root of x minus x all over 2. There are steps that, guys, you need to follow whenever you determine the derivative. Firstly, the variable you are supposed to derive should not be at the denominator. The variable you are supposed to derive should not be inside the brackets. The variable you are supposed to derive should not be in third form. So I must change this square root over there. But remember that, guys, a root of a number is always the denominator of an exponent. Are we together? So therefore, y is equal to 2 multiplied by x to the power half minus x all over 2. Or this thing can also be written as minus 1 over 2 multiplied by x. It's one and the same thing. Yeah? And then I can simplify my derivative. The notation will simply be the derivative of y with respect to x is just equal to 1 over 2 multiplied by 2 is just equal to 1, and then 1 over 2 minus 1 is just negative half, minus 1 over 2. And hence, since I'm supposed to leave my answer with positive exponents, I'll simply have 1 all over x to the power half minus 1 over 2. This is just my derivative. And then over here, guys, I am given an equation, but before, guys, I find the derivative, because I'm supposed to find the derivative of y with respect to x. Before I do that, I must make sure that I isolate y on the left hand side, and then everything else should be on the right hand side, right? So remember that I'm given y all over 2x being equal to x plus 1 all squared. For me to remove this, I must just multiply both sides by 2x. I'll end up having 2x multiplied by, the brackets is just equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1. So y is basically 2x cubed plus 4x squared plus 2x. And hence the derivative of y with respect to x is basically equal to 6x squared plus 8x plus 2. So this is the derivative of this particular equation over there. Are we together? Oh, that was the last question. Okay. So please, guys, do stay tuned and wait for more videos. And please, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Please do comment, suggest alternative ways. And please, guys, do help us grow the channel by just subscribing. Bye.